Hello, beautiful hearts. Thank you and welcome to my channel. And I also want to say thank you for sharing this time with me, with so much information out there and um, so many different offerings and messages. You are choosing to spend this time with me, and I acknowledge that. Um, and I thank you. When I thought about what I was going to bring forth, I'm going to try doing it without the. When I thought about what I wanted to bring forth, I decided that I was not going to do a prediction or energy forecast for a couple of reasons. I've been really called to sit in stillness and to observe and to be in a space of deep trust. Um, and to just observe. And because of this, I thought I would bring forth what I'm feeling, that the messages are being called in this time space. So whenever you're watching this video, know that this message is for you, if you are open to receive it. Okay, so today is Sunday, December 29th, at 12:07 Eastern Standard Time. And I want to date this for a couple of reasons, because a few years ago, I brought forth a energy update on crystalline and new earth energies and new earth templates. And that I was talking about activations, higher alignments, the galactics, Mother Gaia, the waters, the flooding, and the fires. And that is still in alignment. So you can check that video out. I did it a couple of years ago. This one I want to talk about is the new way of connecting. And I want to bring forth this because I feel that many people, especially you that are watching this, have entered a stage or are entering a stage of purification, purification of thoughts, and moving into a deeper state of awareness through a vibrational frequency or vibrational match. So, what this means is that many of you, and my guides are showing almost like a puzzle, finding the right pieces to put the picture together. So, many of you are searching for that right piece. Many of you are looking outside of self, and some in great anticipation and also wonderment, but others in almost a form of stress and worry and unease. And what I'm feeling with this is that this trust begins with the soul trust within you. Um, and this is the inner truth I wrote down, the inner truth of you. Now, because of past patterns, there is that question of what do I believe to be true? What do I believe to be true within myself? And what do I believe to be true within my outer reality? And what I'm being guided to bring forth to you is that there is a feeling. There is a feeling and there is a deep knowing. For The word truth and the vibration of truth has a frequency that is unwavering. And you will know it to be true because you will feel it within every cell of your body. It is something that is not to be questioned, you just know it. And the more that you can lean into that, the more that you can trust that deeper state of knowing that truth, that spark to be you, the truth of purity itself, the truth of love, of your pure existence, the more you know it. And it makes me emotional because it is an energy, it is a frequency, it is a vibration that is you. And this is what we are stepping into, or this is the new way of this is the vibration of your truth, your light, the pulse of you, of the purity of you, the love of you. And through this, this is the re, removing, reconditioning, reevaluating, remembering, um, reawakening, um, realignment. This is the new way of this inner truth. And when I go deeper into this, they're showing a candle. They are showing, and I wonder if I have a candle, a light, a flame, a spark, a burning of this inner truth that never goes out. It never goes out. It is something that if you bring your awareness to it and your attention to it, it will always call you home. And it is found within your heart. Always. It will bring you into that still point. And when we talk about still point, it is part of the unraveling. The still point can be, how do I say this? Based on your level of awareness and based on what you have allowed yourself to heal through, forgive, release. That still point may feel different for every single person. If you have not allowed yourself to fully heal and bring your awareness to those places and spaces with you, that still point can feel very disruptive. But the still point can feel different for those individuals that have created a place and a space of that container. And that still point can bring you and allow you to connect to those higher aspects and higher realities and forms of consciousness that can take you above and beyond what you've ever experienced. So they talk about this still point as part of the inner truth. This is something that is going to grow deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper within us all. And so, for some, based on your level of awareness and acceptance of this, it can feel they're using the word rocking the boat, very on edge, very uncomfortable, very emotional, very disheartening, Um, it can feel at times that you're losing control in thyself and not knowing where to go and what to do. Um, and for those, they're wanting this message to know that through this simple awareness of letting yourself know that it's okay, you're okay, you're right, it's okay. And instead of reaching for a vice, an addiction, something to pull you away, to bring yourself, maybe even placing your hand on your heart and saying, I'm okay, I'm okay. Leaning against a tree or going into a nature or connecting to people um, in places where you feel safe, because this is about creating safety. This is about feeling safe, secure, loved. So that still point for those individuals um, will be part of a metamorphosis, part of stages that you will be going through, certainly over the next few years. So be very gentle with yourself. And this is why I try to put out as much as I can. And I certainly will be doing much more this coming year um, in terms of guided meditations, um, messages, um, tips and techniques and breathing exercises. And know that it does not have to be complicated. The spirit world and the angelic world or our guides, it's the human that tries to create these complexities, but it's very simple. They're very simple things that we can do to bring us back into a state of peace and tranquility and this state of ease in our body. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's the human that created these complexities. It doesn't have to be that way. So whatever works for you, whether it's listening to music, going for a walk, whatever works for you to feel in that state is what you are being guided to do. And trust that if you put it out there, that the right people will come to you to help you if you so desire. But you must ask for it. And you must know that you are deserving of receiving the accompaniment to take you to the next step. Okay? So that message is for those that are feeling a deep struggle and inner turmoil right now. They also want to talk about inner truth and truth that's going to be happening on a greater scale in humanity. And we all know that there is the frequency of fear and the frequency of love. It's the frequency of fear and the frequency of love. And those are in categories. Okay. The frequency of love. When you are in the frequency of love, you are supported, you are held. There is a sense within you, this feeling, this knowing. It's unwavering. You will not question it, okay? It's the same as when you are in or connected to um, fear, uncertainty, shaming. you'll feel that as well. So we're going to see this um, all over on social platforms. We're going to see this in terms of scarcity, scaring the cities, scarcity. And this can show up and manifest in um, you know, people, public figures, creating these identities or ways that this is what you need, or these are things that you need to do, or else. Again, this is a scarcity, scaring. Um, this is not love. This is not purity. This is not frequency. The natural order, the natural frequency, the natural template is something that will hold you into a loving presence and give you the option, because we are all given free will here on earth. The higher realms and guides, the galactics, a lot of the galactics, a lot of the angelics, your holy guardian angel, they're not going to force you to do anything. They are going to present things. They are going to suggest things. They are going to direct you, but they are not going to make you or force you or make you be in a state of, I need to do this or else. I need to do this or else. I need to follow this or else. If I don't do this or else, I need to, sign up for this or else. I need to do this or else. No, no. You'll feel the difference between something being forced, manipulated, or this is the will of my will. This is a higher alignment. This is something that I'm being guided to um, by a higher principle through purity of love and connectedness. There is a difference. And we're really going to see this as inner truth. When we go deeper into this inner truth, this is your inner truth of self-mastery. This is your inner truth of your divine will. This is your inner truth of purity. This is your inner truth of love. Okay. Um, I wrote down, so through this, there'll be shifting vibrations and energy hooks or false light. Yeah. So the false light is um, pulling you back or trying to pull you back into old patterns, the old way, the victim consciousness um, energy. So know that this is again about your authenticity, the pureness of you, okay? The truth of who you are, who we all are. And this frequency also comes in form of creativity, the natural flow, the natural creative emanation of who you are. You see, because we all have been given a gift here on earth, all of us. We are all unique, um, every single one of us. And what's happened in past is many have tried to copy or replicate or um, and how do I want to say this? And this was a way to perhaps gain popularity or numbers or whatever it may be. But that wasn't the natural order or authenticity of the individual, of the soul itself, the fractal of that vibration, that spark itself. And so this is what we're moving into, is the pure truth, the pure authenticity of your light, your spark, why you are here, why you're here. And this inner truth, this light, this frequency is what is awakening within you. Okay? So this creative spark, this light, if you lean into it, if you trust it more, it will guide you to the right people, to the right places on earth. So this will mean that it may make you feel uncomfortable because this is a new way of co-creating with this, but it will in no means make you feel heavy or uncertain. There's a different feeling in that. They want you to know this. I also wrote down deep listening in the frequency, and I wrote down presence, deep presence, your presence, the feeling the body, the bodies of water within you, the heavenly bodies, the bodies of water here on earth, water, deep presence, frequency, the deep presence of you going back to that still point, water. When you're fully present within self, calm, receptive, centered, grounded, the water within you is that calm, centered, receptive. Whatever you feel within that, the waters within you become that. Yes? If you are being pulled to different places and spaces, the waters change. Again, jumping out of the jar, or, right? They're bringing this forth because, yes, it's very simple in its terms, but yet the practical part of it, applying it to your daily life to create balance, to create that deep state of presence within thyself. The waters within, the deep presence within you. When you still this, when you come into this point, the waters within you, they're wanting me to have a drink. The purity becomes the waters, the frequency, the emanation around you. Deep presence. Which brings forth the next thing I wrote down. When you can create this deep presence within you, when you take time to ground, to center, to listen, to reflect, to commune, this time becomes a self-mastery, to self-master, to know thyself, to know the inner workings of you, because we're all different and we've all been conditioned. Yes? So it's important that through the purity of your thoughts, the purity of your intentions, the purity and taking time within that deep presence within you, that is how we are going to shift. This is the new way. The new way is this self-mastering these techniques. self-mastering our self in physical form. Um, so two things with this. This will, again, this is the self-mastery, and from the self-mastery becomes the embodiment of you. You don't even need to speak because that is who you are. You are the living, breathing embodiment of this. You don't need to convince anybody anything. You know who you are. You are that emanation, the water. You are that emanation. And because you are that emanation, the waters, the frequencies, everything around you, you emanate that. You become that. The people, the places, the experience become a reflection of that. This is what they are talking about of the crystalline being. You become that higher light. The frequency of this crystalline light, this higher light, is the embodiment of pureness, of purity, of love, crystalline light. That is part of the new way. And the more of us continue to do this, the more it is accompanying Mother Gaia as she shifts. So, how this is being, I put down at the bottom here the gold frequency. Many of you are probably hearing and seeing this golden frequency or gold ray of Christ, the Christed heart, the Christed way. This is love, right? Purity, forgiveness, compassion. Um, but there's also the other ray that's coming in, is the blue ray, the blue frequency, the blue and gold frequencies. The blue also comes from these higher crystalline alignments and the water frequency. This connects to other lifetimes, Lemuria. And this frequency um, requires one to be in a state of deep peace, of deep peace, and higher alignment of the deepest purity. This frequency comes up from deep within. It comes in through the waters. It comes in through, again, Lemuria, but they're showing that beneath the ocean and different realms within that are connections that are going to be shown here to you, to many of you, that are going to be shown and will work with you when the time, when the alignment is there based on your frequency and level of consciousness, level of awareness within this. Yeah. This frequency, these frequencies are here to accompany us, as well as I'm also hearing the violet flame that we're very aware of transcendence, transmutation, um, purification as well. So, and the emerald. Yeah, they're saying, don't forget this, don't forget that. But these frequencies have shifted and will work with you in different forms when the time is needed, when the time for you to awaken these places and spaces, and they're saying, do not, the fact that you are watching this, that these areas are awakening. Yes, so that's what I wanted to bring forth. Oh, yes. Because I don't want this to be too long, I also want to bring up divine union of hearts. Divine union of hearts. This is going to be a completely different video because that in itself is going to be something that we are going to be moving into 2025. We saw a lot of it in 2023, 2024, but we're really going to see it 2025, 26, and a rebirthing in 2027. And that is divine union of hearts. That is healing the wounded feminine and wounded masculine. A divine union of hearts is coming into the sacred marriage, the unity within the divine masculine, divine feminine counterparts, and the divine union of heart within. So, this is creating that balance between the polarities, okay, masculine, feminine, identities. They're also saying subjects around that, forms, and matter. So this is something that we are really going to see come forth, and the resurfacing of the rose lineage, um, the resurfacing of Divine Mother, Divine Father, and how that manifests in your reality. But we will see a reemergence of um, that coming forth. And what I'll say with this is um, it's of great importance that in order to walk the new way, that judgments upon each other in terms of um, categorizing or placing somebody, let's say this person is this or this person is that, is the old. Um, in this higher vibration of pureness and purity, it is seen within the purity of oneself, not the condition. So we are unconditioning or deconditioning, or I don't even know the word, but we are removing that. And that's why they're showing the flame of purification, of purification. So you will see this, the purification of this, healing the wounded feminine and healing the wounded masculine to come into pure divine union of heart, the purity of heart, the purity of this connection. So you're going to see that. And I wrote a book. I had to do some shifting around because the divine, yes, I'll just say that. And I'm hoping to get it out well, I will be getting it out in the new year, but I'm really hoping to get it to you as soon as possible. Um, and Yes, and I will be writing other books, so I'm excited about that. Um, I'm gonna finish here. I will pull a couple of cards. I don't want it to be too long, so I hope this has found you. Um, and if you have any questions, please post below. So know this is self-mastery. This is vibration. This is stillness. Here we go. Wow. Okay. So this card popped out of the deck and it is Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel. And it says, giving birth, nurture yourself and others, giving birth to your dreams, giving birth to your dreams. I'm being really guided to the three, the unity, okay? Within the heart, the waiting game. Yes. I'm bringing this, again, this is all about divine timing. This is about divine alignment. And see this, this is a real time for rest and reset and reevaluation. Again, what they were saying is to know thyself, to know the inner workings of self. And this is about creating firm foundation and firm roots so that what brings forth this new way of living and breathing and co-creating on this earth, this new way, is structured with healthy foundations of pureness, of purity. So here we go, new beginnings. Yes, right. New beginnings. So this is not the time to well, what I want to say is this is the time for you to really commune with self, to get clear with self, to understand um where you are right now and what you would like to bring forth and what your soul, what your true authentic spark is here to do. Okay? This is the new beginnings. This is again authenticity. Be yourself. Be yourself. Look at this. This is the light. This is the spark of you. This is your own uniqueness, your own light. It says this situation calls for you to be authentic, which is the basis of your personal power. Again, this is the truth of who you are. It is the unwavering truth of who you are. This is what we're really going to see come forth in the next few years. Again, they talked about in the beginning of emotional withdrawal. This is where some people will be pulling away. Um, it's really important that you honor everybody's journey in this and know that everybody is at a different place in space. There's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. It's simply vibration. We have one more. Um, this is passion. This is passion. This is your new way. What are you passionate about? What does your soul naturally call you to do? Listen to that and trust it. Trust it. Trust it. Decisions, choices, movement. Trust it. Doorways, pathways. Okay. Sending you all so much love. And please feel free to post below. Um, I'm going to show this one too. Open like a lotus. Starts as it moves up from the darkness, the mud, into the light. It does not force it. just want to say that I know many of you watching this have gone through quite um, a powerful movement within self, a lot of pain. Um, and it's important to know that you are reaching, that you are opening, that you are moving into these higher expressions of self. And now it's about trusting it. Now it's about following that inner truth, that inner light, that inner knowing. And you are exactly where you need to be right now. Thank you so much. And I will connect with you all very soon. Sending you all so much love. Utoria Sandio Kur Unyatya Sta Ishtanya. Blessings, dear ones. Blessings.